For this is what Jehovah says, He who created the heavens, He is God. He who fashioned and made the earth, He founded it. He did not create it to be empty, but formed it to be inhabited. He says, I am Jehovah, and there is no other. Isaiah 45:18. But the meek will possess the earth, and they will find exquisite delight in the abundance of peace. Psalm 37, verse 11. This is in correlation with Matthew 5, verse 5, where Yehoshua, our Master, says, Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. What about the heavens? Who will inherit the heavens? Matthew 5, verse 10, Yehoshua, our Master, says, Blessed are those who are persecuted because of righteousness, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. So two groups are mentioned. One in verse 5, those who will inherit the earth, those who are meek. And verse 10, those who will inherit heaven, those who are persecuted because of righteousness. The righteous will inherit the earth, and they will dwell in it forever. Psalms 37, verse 29. As for the heavens, they belong to Jehovah, but the earth He has given it to the sons of men. Psalms 115, verse 16. This, then, is how you should pray. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be Thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Matthew 6, verse 9 and 10. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Thy will be done on earth as it already is in heaven. In that day, the wolf and the lamb will live together. The leopard will lie down with the baby goat. The calf and the yearling will be safe with the lion, and the little child will lead them all. The cow will graze near the bear. The cub and the calf will lie down together. The lion will eat hay, just like a cow. The baby will play safely near the hole of a cobra. Yes, a little child will put its hand in a nest of deadly snakes without harm. Nothing will hurt or destroy in all my holy mountain. For as the waters fill the sea, so the earth will be filled with people who know Jehovah. Isaiah 11, verse 6 through 9. For those who are evil will be destroyed, but those who hope in Jehovah will inherit the earth. Psalms 37, verse 9. So follow the steps of the good, and stay on the paths of righteousness. For only the godly will live in the earth, and those with integrity will remain in it. But the wicked will be cut off from the land, and the unfaithful will be torn from it. Proverbs 2, verse 20 through 22. The righteous will never be uprooted, but the wicked will not remain in the land. Proverbs 10, verse 30. Surely the day is coming. It will burn like a furnace. All the arrogant and every evildoer will be stubble. And the day that is coming will set them ablaze, says Jehovah Almighty. Not a root or a branch will be left to them. But for you who revere my name, the Sun of Righteousness will rise with healing in its rays, and you will go out and frolic like well-fed calves. Then you will trample on the wicked, for they will be as dust and ashes under the soles of your feet on that day when I act, says Jehovah Almighty. Malachi chapter 4, verse 1 and 2. For God will save Jerusalem and rebuild the torn towns of Judah. His people will live there and settle in their own land. The children of his servants will inherit it, and those who love his name will dwell there. Psalms 69, verse 35 and 36. So I'm going to read these words and you tell me, does this sound like something that God promises is going to take place in heaven, or something that he's promising will take place here on the earth? Beginning from Isaiah 65, verse 17. Look, I am creating new heavens and a new earth, and no one will even think about the old ones anymore. Be glad, rejoice forever in my creation, and look, I will create Jerusalem as a place of happiness. Her people will be a source of joy. I will rejoice over Jerusalem and delight in my people, and the sound of weeping and crying will be heard in it no more. No longer will babies die when only a few days old. No longer will adults die before they have lived a full life. No longer will people be considered old at 100. Only the cursed will die that young. In those days, people will live in the houses they build and eat the fruit of their own vineyards. Unlike the past, invaders will not take their houses and confiscate their vineyards. For my people will live as long as trees, and my chosen ones will have time to enjoy their hard-won gains. They will not work in vain, and their children will not be doomed to misfortune. For they are a people blessed by Jehovah, and their children too will be blessed. I will answer them before they even call to me. While they are still talking about their needs, I will go ahead and answer their prayers. The wolf and the lamb will feed together. The lion will eat hay just like a cow. But the snake's food will be the dust. In those days, no one will be hurt or destroyed on my holy mountain. I, Jehovah, have spoken. The snake eating the dust, that's in reference to Satan, because at that time Satan will be locked up in the abyss for 1,000 years. He will not be released until after 1,000 years. After he is released, he will tempt mankind again, and many will join him. After this, all who followed him will die a second death, but this time it will be with fire, symbolized as complete destruction.